Hey y'all. Yeah, I got a sweet baby right here. Got a sweet baby right here. Yes, yes, yes. Oh no, licking. Do I lick you? Why lick me? I don't lick you. Why you wanna lick me? What's up, what's up, what's up? We are here. Yep, we're here. I'm being attacked by a small little gremlin. Pretty big for the gremlin she used to be. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Cute pie. We're gonna get started in a minute. I'm gonna get this little gremlin up here. She wanna say hello to everybody before she go to the side. She jumping me over here. What's up? This is Lexi Pooh, the co-hostess with the mostest. That was her mother, but nah. Yes, this is Lexi, the Pooh. It's just Lexi today. Sit. Sit. Good girl. Hello, hello. How y'all doing? Gonna wait on some people to come in the room. We got a good show for you today. Today. What a rainy week we've been having. What you doing? Oh, you're missing me? Yes, you are. Just sweet. So you gotta bring Lexi out. You gotta have her out for the confidence that she gains. Hello, user. How you doing? Yeah, we gotta build confidence. So the more you get your dog out, the more they're interacting with what you're doing, the greater the confidence that you're building. They just don't know how to do stuff, and some dogs are scary. Little dogs, not all of them. Some big dogs are scary. So you want to just expose them, lots of exposure. And being out here to do the show is hella exposure for my little Lexi. Oh yeah. Lexi was big a couple weeks ago. She had this much fur on her. Sit. Stay. Now, she's just a little teen. Just a little teen. What's up, what's up, what's up? Good morning. Thanks for joining. Yeah, let's get some people in here so we can get started. Here we go. The algorithm is working it now. We got to get some, it take a minute or so for them to start shooting it out and let people know that we're here. But we're here every morning on the weekdays at 8:30. Weekends, we do 12 and 1 or 1 and 1. Just depends on how it's moving out here. Because I got stuff to do too, but I'd rather be live for you. That's how we do it here. Right, Lexi? All right. So, I am Master Christian. This is Lexi Pooh, your co-host. Have you ever met someone you never said a word, yet completely changed the atmosphere when they walked into the room? Have you ever met someone who never said a word, but completely changed the atmosphere when they walked in the room? I've met people like that, and sometimes I am that people, that person, that guy. You gotta be able to change the room, raise the roof. But have you met someone that when they came around, everything seemed different? This is Controlled, episode 60. I am Master Christian. We're presented by Master Christian LLC. Today is a beautiful day, even though it's been raining, but we're here for you to get you to control the one thing you have control of. Can I hear it? Anybody? What is the one thing in this world that you can control? And let me give you some hints. You can't control anything with the brain and the heart. You can manipulate, but you can't control it. It's only one thing with the brain and the heart that you can control. And sometimes it takes people a little while to get to the realization that control is about controlling yourself. That is where we start at. Once you control yourself, you can start to manipulate the things in your environment. But controlling yourself is the only thing you'll ever control. And that's what we're here for. This is Controlled, episode 60. We've been here for a lot of shows, a lot of days. Not many in the scheme of things, but 60 days in a row. Let's get some. I'm proud of us. All of us that were here for the last 60 days. Even if you came in, went out, you're here today, we're going to give you credit for the whole 60. That's what we're going to do today. If you're here today, we're going to say you've been here for the whole 60 days, that we've been building this encyclopedia of knowledge to help you on your daily control the one thing you have control of, yourself. Let's go. We talk about human and animal behavior around this joint, and it's a lot to talk about because we're all similar. Humans and animals, that is. We're the human version of the animal. Stop playing like you so high and mighty, because I see the ants work and have structure better than most people. And they're insects. They're even what we would think is a lesser form, but not really, because everything is functioning on the principles of survival. They got to eat, they got to get water, they breathe, all the same. Got to break it down to the things that we do. The power of influence without words. Yeah. You don't have to say what you say. All my mother had to do was give us a look. That look meant straighten up and get it right. It didn't need no talk to it. And even if you didn't get that look with words, when you got that look, you had been getting that look since you were younger, that look straightened you up. It told you, don't touch that, don't do that, stand still, be quiet, in one look. Yeah, that's how it works. The topic today is nonverbal influence. Lots of things don't say anything, but they influence everything, especially when you see them. So animals rarely rely on words. They don't got to make a sound. They influence others through posture, movement, eye contact, body position, confidence, and calmness. People do the same whether they realize it or not. And you got to be able to watch body language. Body language tells a lot. I watch movement because movement is something that I'm drawn to. So if I see a bug going, I know what kind of bug it is. If I see a bird flying, I can figure out what kind of bird it is. I see a dog or something walking, the way everything moves, even a person. I study how people move because each person moves differently. And if I seen your walk and I seen how you move, if I see you from a distance, I don't gotta focus in and see who you are. I know exactly who you are from the way you walk, from the way you move. Drugs have a tendency to make people move a certain way. I can identify that as well, because if you're paying attention, it sounds, it's a drop step sometimes, it's things that people do. It's things that animals do. I hear Lexi poop with this low whine that you almost can't hear. It's on a whole different frequency. When she really wants attention, she wants to get out the kennel, she's tired of you playing with her, it's just a low noise she makes. And I hear it, because she knows I can hear it. In the morning when she wants to be free, and I'm still asleep. That low noise. It's not a lie, it's just, it's a frequency that they're on. But it's not all about your ears, because nonverbal communication, they start walking around in circles. You can hear them on the floor. Now, nonverbal communication, they don't gotta bark, they just gotta move. Every day you communicate before you speak. Your posture, your eye contact, your attitude, your movement, your self-control, all send a message. Animals understand this instinctively. Today we explore how nonverbal communication, nonverbal behavior shapes every relationship. This is wild. What made you get up? So now we got to replace. Reset, replace. Boom. Stay. Sit. Good girl. She threw a party right in the middle of our set. Was it party time? She said, oh, he's not paying attention. So let me go ahead and do my dance. But I am paying attention. I just wanted to get through that segment. People judge confidence, trustworthiness, and leadership within seconds. If your body says one thing and your words say another, people usually believe your body. Yeah. Somebody say, I'm not afraid, but they're tensed up and they're looking around. It don't matter what you're saying to me. You got to be trustworthy. When you're lying, your body tells the look away, the look up, the no eye contact. All kind of things go on when somebody's lying. Lying has to be practiced. And if you got to practice to do something that's dishonest, just be honest. You don't got to go all there. If a bunch of friends go out and something happens to one of them and then they all come back with the same but different stories, but something happened to one of the friends, they did it. Yeah. Because it's no reason to make up a bunch of stories. You got to watch their body language. You got to know what went on. And I'm going to have to hook this thing up to the leash if she keeps hopping down. She doesn't know it yet, but I'm going to have to hook her up. I might just hook her up. I'm going to give her one more chance. Y'all understand that, chat? One more chance. We building a community here. Stay. Sit. Good girl. Stay. So, repetition, consistency. This is how we get the dogs to do the things we need them to do. Consistency. And that gets me to our three principles, the 3 C's. Calm, confident, and consistent. If I'm not confident about what's going on here, then I can't control what's going on here. That is what's going on. I have to control myself. You saw me. I'm controlling myself and doing the show. But when she hops down, I manipulate her by scooping her up and putting her back in the chair. I cannot control Lexi. I can only stay consistent on my actions, on what I do, my counter actions. You know, this is counterintelligence. Good morning, everyone. How you doing today? Welcome. Stay. So now I'm going to be a little more into it and let her know I'm paying attention. Because if I don't let her know I'm paying attention, then, hey, what's it all for? She needs to know without me talking to her that I'm still paying attention to her. Or she gets lost. And lost in the sauce is what it is. All right, let's go. Dogs immediately recognize confident versus nervous handlers. And dogs gonna take advantage. If you're not confident on your handle, then the dog gonna take advantage of you. And when the dog gets to doing something and you don't know how to fix it, we gotta be confident. That's why I give you a technique. I give you the full technique every other day, sometimes every day. Thumb through the loop, right hand thumb through the loop. I know it's backwards on the camera. Left hand controls the leash. You pull that slack up so when you're walking around, you're not jumping rope. That's not what we want. So you pull that slack up. Now the slack goes into this hand and the control goes into this hand. If I want to give a lot of leash, I can give a lot of leash. If I want to take leash away. And when you're working your animal, working your dog, you don't want to be tight and tense. That's bad posture. You're sending a bad signal. You're sending a signal that you're not confident. You want to be loose. You want to let the dog go, but you never want to let the dog get all the way extended out. Because if the dog is all the way extended out, it can tip you off your center. So when you're walking, you want to have a healthy, loose movement going on. So the dog understands if I go too far, the leash is going to correct me, or your handler can give you a little jerk and say no, a little jerk, say no, some resistance, and then loosen back up. because constant resistance is a fight. And if you feel like it's a fight, it is. You don't want to be in a fight. Stay. Good girl. So I can hear the movement behind me. I turn around and correct. I let her know she's doing great and stay where you at. That's how we work in this. What message does your body send before you speak? Come. Time to hook up. Good girl. What message does your body send before you speak? Good girl. Now I have her. Sit. Over there. No sit. Sit. Don't act like we just destroyed your happiness. Would people describe your present as calm or chaotic? You know, I see a lot of people around here. I talk to a lot of people. I help a lot of people. And some people's energy is chaotic. Some people are calm. But when the dog is getting on their nerves, they got a lot of nervous energy. You can't let the dog get on your nerves. You see how happily I fixed that? I took my leash off my neck. I got my thumb through the loop. I hooked it to the dog. And now we're both standing here. Down. Good girl. Down. No. Down. No, down. No. Good girl. First correction was soft. Second correction was a little more stern, but not hard, because you're not trying to hurt the dog. If you try to hurt the dog, you will hurt the dog. And that's abuse. We're not here to abuse. We're here to help the dog be a part of what you got going on. This is a relationship. Relationships should be harmonious. They should be. The calmest person often becomes the leader. Yeah, because you can't have nobody that's scared and chaotic. Being the leader, that messes up everybody else's energy. You gotta be calm. You hear pop, pop, pop. You can't just go running. You gotta see where it's coming from. Growling, all of that, yeah. And if you got something that's coming up on you making a lot of noise, if you stay calm, it might just leave you alone. But if you get scared, you turn into prey. Not here to be preyed upon, y'all. Keep it in. Panic spreads quickly, but calm spreads just as fast. Real confidence never has to be loud. That calmness, people see you're still calm, they chill. I love you too. Whoever shot that heart, thank you. A calm horse can settle an entire herd. A calm person can settle an entire crowd. They can, but people like to be scary. Do people become calmer when around you? Well, if I was asked that question, I'd say yes. Because I'm going to breathe, I'm going to chill, I'm going to let them know that life still goes on without the chaos. And fear just brings more chaos in, more fear in. So I can calm people down. And I try to stop people from assuming the wrong position. Because when things happen, you're back up, huh? People will get scared and just lay down and freeze or duck and hide and all that. You're not hiding if you're still out in the open. You're just putting yourself in a position of vulnerability. And the animals, they don't do that. They get somewhere where they feel safe, or they stand and fight whatever's going on. Hi, girl. She didn't want to lay down. I'm not going to force it. How often do your emotion influence everyone else? How often does that happen? Where you're tripping and now everybody's tripping because you were tripping. How often do your emotions influence everybody? You gotta reel that in. Your cat don't like it. Your dog don't like it. Your spouse definitely don't like it. Your boss could never like it. Your friends don't like it. But we deal with people because we like them, not for what they're doing all the time. But we know I got some spazzed out folks in my family. They be spazzing. And I deal with them in small increments. You know, I got some spazzed out siblings. I deal with them maybe a little, maybe never. It just is what it is. We got to be how we be. And calm, confident, consistent is how I live. I can't live off of anything else because those right there, those principles, they keep me sane. If I'm going crazy and everything's all spazzed out, it's not a good day for me. And I can't allow that. What you say, Lexi? Tell them? What'd you say to tell them? Let's tell them. We can tell them together. Lexi said, let you guys know to subscribe, follow, like, share, and if you want to support this little cutie and this show, you can support. $ Master C is the cash out, and you can support the puppies, other people's puppies, because I help people that need stuff. If they need dog food, if they need training and don't have the money and everything, as long as I'm getting some support, even when not getting some support, I still support others, because that's what it is. People need stuff. Next to your hair, even though you don't have much, it gets everywhere. And animals need stuff. Everybody doesn't have the means all the time, especially in this economy, to support their animals. So if you want to support, $ Master CT, cash out. Real simple. Good girl. Sit. Good girl. She don't like this. Her body language bad. She said, why can't I just run around? And for the news, how about that? Why can't you just run around? Let's see what you do. Go ahead. We're going to do the news. We're going to let you play like players do. And we're going to keep it moving because, like I said, I'm not the jailer. I'm not here to keep her under full control. I'm here to let her be the happy girl that she wants to be. Now, isn't this sheer happiness? And she's safe. I'm touching her. Animals today. News right now. Where you going, girl? Scientists created a genetic safety net for koalas. Yeah, they created a genetic safety net for koalas. Australian researchers are preserving koala eggs and sperm in liquid nitrogen to protect the species' genetic diversity. The frozen genetic bank could support future IVF and conservation efforts as koalas continue to face habitat loss, disease, drought, and brush fires. Habitat loss is the big one I caught right there. How are they losing their habitat? Is something taking their habitat? Lexi, girl, come here. Let me ask you a question. Is something taking the koala's habitat? Is something taking the koala's habitat, I said. Lexi said yes. People are taking the koala's habitat. Don't go too far. Come back. Turtle rescued after decades indoors gets a new best friend. Rockalina, an eastern box turtle, rescued after spending nearly 50 years living indoors, has reached another milestone in her recovery. Let's get back to that. 50 years living indoors, an eastern box turtle named Rockalina has been rescued. Wildlife rehabilitators introduced her to another turtle named Pebble, helping give Rockalina the natural life she never had. After 50 years of being up in somebody's house, Rockalina just got rescued and has a friend. Oh, what a world we have. Scientists discovered that some frogs, some frogs survive a deadly fungus. Researchers identified immune defenses that allow a certain frog to survive the devastating citrid fungus. No. The findings may help conservationists better protect endangered amphibian populations. So they're going to use the frog to study so they can save all kind of amphibians. Okay. Leopard gecko could help unlock new cancer treatments. Leopard gecko can help unlock new cancer treatments. We don't have a cure for cancer yet. Why? Because it makes too much money in treatment for them? Not my opinion, I'm going to keep it to myself. Scientists are studying a rare leopard gecko that naturally develops tumors similar to human cancers. The discovery may improve cancer research and future medical treatments. Yeah, that's what they're talking about. They done discovered some stuff on a gecko. Young Parisian falcon recovering after rescue. Young peregrine falcon. Let me correct myself, because I know what a peregrine falcon is. They're awesome. Recovering after rescue. A young peregrine falcon is recovering after suffering a head injury and lead exposure shortly after leaving its nest. You got a head injury and lead exposure shortly after leaving the nest. Wildlife experts hope the bird will eventually return to the wild. Hey, that's a lot, man. The falcon got an injury and lead exposure. What's up with that? Florida Panthers continue one of America's greatest wildlife comebacks. Are we kidding? Conservation efforts have helped Florida's panther population grow from fewer than 30 animals to more than 200 in the wild, making it one of North America's greatest conservation success stories. What happened with the panthers? How did they disappear? Come on back, Lex. How did the panthers disappear? Yeah. Who did it? Did we do it? Did you do it? Somebody did it. And this has been our news for today. Come here, Lexi. And a new story. Lexi Pooh is running around the porch. There she goes. Where's that Lexi Pooh? Who's that Lexi Pooh? Yes, that's what's happening today. Lexi Pooh is running around the porch. Animals build credibility. Promises do not build trust. Consistent actions do. People remember what you do, what you repeatedly do. That's what people remember. They don't remember what you repeatedly say. They remember what you repeatedly do. So have the right actions, positive actions. Follow through with what you say so people can remember that's what you do. Because they're only going to remember what you do. All that talk. Animals learn from repeated behavior, not intentions. So when I squat down, come here, girl. That's what, oh, wow. She took a different road. Who knew she was going to take that road? I thought she was going to circle me and come around. See, that thought process be a lot. Now she's asking to go in, but we're not going in yet. Like, we got some more segments to do. We got to keep, what you say it again. She said subscribe, follow, like, and share. This is what, come here. Let me show you how to subscribe here. You take your paw and you hit this button, this button, this button, this button. Not kiss me. We didn't say give kisses. We said hit this button, this button. You got to hit the buttons. And if you got comments, the only bad question is the one not asked. If you need to know something, if we can help you with something, if Lexi can help, look at that. Push the elbow, the paw straightens out. Push the elbow. If Lexi can help you with something, if I can help you with something, that's what we're here for. We're here to help. We're here to bring positive energy, love, and life to the situation every day. Because maybe today, no one's going to tell you that you can. You can do it. You are wonderful. Be the best. You are capable of doing all things. You are. You got to believe in yourself. I believe in you. I know if you showed up here and you can hear me, you believe in me. I'm thankful for that, but I believe in me. And I know that the only thing that I can control is me. That's it. I can help you. I can manipulate these animals. I can learn how to be a better manipulator, be a positive manipulator, but I can only control Christian. Got it. Are your actions supporting your words? That's a big question. Let me say hello to user right here. Hello. I don't get to say hello to everybody. That's why I say hello to everybody. That's how it works. But are your actions supporting your words? What reputation have your habits created? Reset, stay. That's called a reset. A resetter. I'm not thinking that she's gonna stay in that chair. This is just busy work that I'm doing, putting her back in the chair so she knows when she hops down, good girl, stay. Sit, stay. If I really want to take the control of that, I hook her up again. That's how this works. I don't think that she's going to just stay in that chair, but if she does, I'm going to praise her for it, and we're going to keep on moving. But she's safe with me because regardless of our conversation, I got to take care of the Lexi pool, period. Respect grows from discipline, integrity, preparation, and consistency. True leaders, stay, demonstrate these qualities instead of announcing them. And they don't got to tell you that they the leader or the boss. They just got to lead and show you. It's nonverbal. Something's happening down there. Everybody come on and move this way. Let's everybody up. You got to show them. Now, sometimes you use a couple words to get attention, but you got to show them. Just like I got to show her this little dance she doing. This little dance she doing, I'm not going for it. She keep hopping down, having this little dance. Stay. Good girl. And I'm not going for it. But that's what this is about. I'm not here to lecture anybody. I'm here to interact with you, her, and the world that comes in. Community, y'all. This is what we're building. In nature, leadership is demonstrated until others naturally follow. So when you hunting, whatever you're doing, you gotta show what you're doing. I can think of being taught how to fish. It was demonstrated. You could tell me all these things, but I'm gonna end up with a hook in my finger or a hook in somebody else if you don't show me. No, come back, you're moving too fast, come on. If you don't show me what to do repetitiously, then how am I learn to fish? No, stay. And fish is something that needs to be taught. Because if I go fish for you and keep bringing you fish, you never learn how to go get the food on your own. Fishing is a skill that was taught to me that I can use for the rest of my life, and we won't go hungry. Because I can always put a string in a hook or however we got to do it, throw something in the water to attract the fish, and then drop that in there and get the fish. No. So this is the game we're playing. It's called the back and forth. Stay. And until she locks that in, which I don't care if she locks it in or not, because I got many, many other things to care about. But I'm just going to keep resetting and keep on moving. Learn to fish. Don't just feed people with fish. Teach them to fish. It lasts for a lifetime. That one meal only going to last you for today. Maybe tomorrow. But then what they going to eat? You know, it's life. What silent habits have you learned? What silent habits have earned you respect? Stay. Is this one of them? What we're doing here is not so silent if I gotta keep saying it. Stay. Good girl. Some people that would frustrate them. You got to be happy and just keep resetting and keep doing what you're doing. Don't get frustrated. That's right there. That's the dog coming in the kitchen. And you're cooking. Stay. Right now I'm cooking. And I'm cooking. I'm talking to you. That's come here. That's what cooking is about. But when the dog comes in the kitchen, you got to take it out the kitchen. Stay. Sit. No. And you got to reset it. That's what happens. See, I don't get a chance to show people this because people are cooking and I tell them about it. She moved the thing. That's what she did. I tell them about it. I tell them you're not really cooking, but you're going to get the meal finished. And they say, well, how does that work? I say, you got to pay attention to the dog. If you don't want the dog to break that threshold, then you got to stop it every time it tries. Don't burn your food up. No. Stay. Yeah, don't burn your food up, but be attentive and stop the dog every time you get a chance to stop the dog, because then the dog will know that you don't want him to come in the kitchen. Right now, I keep replacing her because I want her to know that I want her to stay in the chair. That's it. I'm not gonna be, you better stay in that, and because I'm animated and I'm moving around, she feels like, oh, I can go play with him right now. Not unless called. And this is how we keep on resetting until it gets done. And some people have a short fuse. They get frustrated easy. Every interaction leaves an impression. Your patience, kindness, discipline, and work ethic become your reputation. Influence is not about making others better. Scratch that. Influence is about making others better. Because you're influencing them. And we get influences all the place now. We used to just get them on signs outside and the news, the newspaper and television. But now, like right here, we're live, social. We get influenced all the time. I'm influencing people right now. People to do better with their life and their animals. I'm influencing right now on how to reset your dog when you want to reset the dog without getting frustrated. Positive influence helps more than negative influence, because negative influence is like bullying and it has a fear on the end of it. Strong animal leaders create stability rather than fear. You don't want fear. You don't want people to be scared into doing what they're doing. You want them to know that this is how you do it and this is the right thing to do. This is the only thing that we're accepting. You don't got to use fear. You don't got to be loud. It is what it is. You just got to handle your animals and your people, yourself, in a way that is positive and keeps it moving. And we got something here. See, I'm ticking the clock. So she been hopping down every few seconds. Now we got a minute that's passed. It's some success going on. That don't mean it's gonna last. But she knows, excuse me, I'm paying attention. That's all that matters. What influence are you leaving behind in your daily life? Is it a positive influence? Is it a negative influence? What is it? Put it in the comments. If nobody heard your words, what would your actions say? Would your actions say that you show up every day? Would your actions say that you're attentive? Would your actions say that you're involved? Would your actions say that you love what you're doing and the people around you? What would your actions say? Hey, I just try to have good actions. Now, because we don't just want to teach still, we want to say, okay, we want to give her the leeway, no barking, because you're going to get the rest of them going. We want to give her the leeway and to be free. We want to give her a release so she knows when she's allowed to come off that chair. See, I might be talking, come on, but I'm teaching, because we don't just want to lock them down. We want to let them know, just right, not right now. We want to let our children know, just not right now. We can't hold you in stasis. This is how it works. This is how we do the things we do. Words are powerful, But life speaks louder than your voice. Oh, doesn't it? You know, it doesn't have to thunder for it to start raining. Life is loud. Things go on. You don't got to be loud. You just got to move like a G. Be the best you can be. What you say, Lexi? Lexi told me again that y'all need to follow us. Everybody that comes through, follow us. Subscribe to the channel. Share this. Like it. And she said support. $MASTERCT. Cash App. $MasterCT. Support us so we can keep coming every day, bringing y'all live shows, teaching you how to change the little things, because life is about small changes, not one big change. The small changes end up being a big future. And if you want it to be positive, you got to work off the 3 C's. You got to stay calm, you got to be confident, and you must be consistent. That's what it is, right, Lexi Pooh? Your body communicates before your mouth does. How tense you are, what's going on. Your body is telling what's going on before you say anything. If you sick, you hurt, you walking funny, your body done told it before you speak. If you keep rubbing a spot, that's how this works. Calm and consistency create lasting influence. Yeah, calm and consistency create lasting influence. That means you didn't force it. You stayed calm and you kept doing a good thing over and over again. Your actions become your reputation. That's how we do this. Your actions, sit, stay, become your reputation. What kind of reputation do you have? Who do you want to be today? We're not going to worry about tomorrow. Who do you want to be today? Do you want to be the person that's in charge of how this works, how you work? You can be. You already are. You just got to take the initiative to pay attention and use the tools that you were born with. Everybody. I see people with disabilities. It don't matter. I help people with disabilities. And you know what they say? Nobody ever showed me how to do it in a way that I could actually do it. That's what we got to do for everybody. Everybody doesn't move the same. Everything doesn't work the same. But you can give instruction. You can show. You just got to pay attention. Use these ears. You got 2 ears, 1 mouth. Listen twice as much as you speak. Be the best you. Enjoy this life. Follow the show. Subscribe to the channel. Like and share. That's what we do. This has been Controlled, episode 50, Nonverbal Influence. I need to see her, so I got to move over. I am Master Christian. Come on. This is Lexi Pooh. No, this is Lexi Pooh, the happiest little girl in the whole wide world. And thank you for coming. It's been a joy. I love you. Be the best you. You can do it. Peace. We out.